The Path. What Chinese Philosophers Can Teach Us About the Good Life by Michael and Christine. I read the book in one sitting and have been talking about it to everyone. It is brilliant, mesmerizing, profound. The Path asks us to reconsider popular interpretations of Asian philosophy, shift our perspective, and learn how we can best apply the teachings of masters such as Confucius, Laozi, and Mencius in our own lives. We should not be searching for who we are, but what we can become. Each chapter draws lessons for modern life from a particular Chinese thinker or text. None of these ideas is new to us. Of course, all this is common sense. The book was based a Harvard University course about Chinese philosophy, which was the third most popular after computer science and introductory economics. Many of us in the modern age think we won't want to learn from traditional societies because they were not modern. There are three myths in our age. Most of us think of ourselves as essentially free compared to our ancestors. If so, why are the people in the developed world unhappy and anxious? Number two, we believe we know how to determine the direction of our lives. We are taught to rely on our rational minds and overcome emotion and biases. However, the way we think we are living our lives or make decisions is not the way we actually do. Number three, we are told to find ourselves and live our life authentically. However, do we really know our truth? Are we limiting our potential? Modern peoples were not the first to think they were breaking away from the past and creating a completely new age. Unlike most philosophy that asks big questions, Confucius asked, how are you living your life on a daily basis? These daily moments are important because they help us improve. Instead of responding emotionally, we can respond through rituals. A ritual ultimately ends and we return to the messy real world. So the wisdom gained would be lost. That is why we must return to perform the ritual repeatedly. Change happens when people alter their behavior. We only alter our behavior when we start with the small. We can actively work to change our patterns. We should not believe the world is coherent and stable. The world is unpredictable and capricious. If we believe the world is ordered, we will not strive to become better person. We only act in self-interest. We will separate our thinking and emotions. However, good people don't lose touch with their emotions. Emotions helps us understand new situations in an unpredictable world. As we would rush to save a child who is falling into a well, we have natural goodness within us. It is like a sprout we can cultivate in our daily lives. The child falling into a well, Mencius thought experiment to show human nature is innately good, as we would run to save the child. Things happen outside our control. We can learn to work with whatever happens and try to be best human being in that situation. We bring about the way through our daily interactions. For example, instead of responding to disagreement, you can try to understand what is happening among everyone. Then you can establish a connection and influence the situation. by creating a new situation from the way. You follow and become the way. This is why true power is not domination. It makes us incapable of connecting to those around us. Since our body and mind are composed of ki, refining the body refines the mind. Everything we experience comes from energies called ki. Everything, including us, is made of ki. Music and poetry can help us refine our emotions. A charismatic person is not charismatic because of a unique, captivating personality. Instead, she is cultivating ki. Another Chinese philosopher wants us to break away from our usual way of seeing the world. We all have a limited perspective. If we can instead see the world from all perspectives, we can experience life more fully. Another Chinese philosopher reminds us that the world is not natural. It was constructed by humans. It is true we have made mistakes. However, the solution is not to pull back from human intervention. Instead, we should be conscious of what we have created, where the mistakes are, and how could we improve on them. We should build on innovation, solving the problems created by the previous one. There is no way we can return to the past. We need to work with what we have. Many of the assumptions we have wrong and dangerous. If we live according to them, we limit our experience and potential dramatically. Chinese philosophy helps us break from the confines of our traditional world and open ourselves up to fresh ideas. Building a better world never ends, and we must open ourselves to the possibilities in these philosophical ideas. We must therefore remain curious and be open to these wisdoms.